would you say is more loyal, men or women? Well, in today's show, that topic's up for debate, and we may or may not have come to a common ground.
Hey, ladies, we're here, right? I feel like women are completely more loyal than men. I feel like women, we can fall in love with potential.
When that man finds his helpmate, he's loyal. He's loyal. The moment I meet my wife, I'm gonna try and be more loyal than her. You know why? Because she's gonna try and be more loyal to me. We're going back.
Now, before we hop into today's show, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and jump into the video.
So Mieka, man, I've been following you for a while, and I've been impressed with a lot of your last interviews. And doing my research, man, you have built a successful clothing line. And in today's day and time, I'm saying our sisters are winning. Y'all are becoming the GOATs, right? And so in the fashion industry, I want to talk about that. You've built something that is amazing. You built an amazing community around it. What got you into the fashion industry to start off?
I feel like I always loved fashion. My mom dressed to the nines since I was a little girl. My mom's an entrepreneur. She owned daycares growing up.
For real?
So I always saw a Black successful woman in position. Okay. So I never had the fear to, it was normal to be an entrepreneur in my house. My dad owns real estate and buildings, and he's a landlord and he flips. So he didn't work for anyone. My mom owned successful daycares. So I always saw entrepreneurship. So as far as the fashion part, both parents are into fashion, but my mom's the type, I barely used to see her wear jeans as a kid. She was custom suits every day, yeah. So I'm from Chicago. It's a popular designer, Barbara Bates, that's based in Chicago, but it's one of my godmothers as well. Yeah. So custom everything, blazers with the matching slacks with the back cut out though, going to the business meeting. So I always saw fashion. I always loved, fashion. And my mom was into designer, just into stuff that looked good. It doesn't necessarily have to be designer, but I got into fashion pretty early, so the love for it was really just natural. Yeah. I started collecting Chanel and Louis bags at maybe 14, 15. Ooh. But even with my mom, I came home in a custom Gucci bassinet. She wasn't playing,
Wait. When you say you came home, as far as from birth?
1987.
Your mom brought you home in a custom.
Yeah, and she gifted it to me at my baby shower.
Wow.
So it was just full circle turner, but it's dope. But I would definitely say my love for fashion came from childhood, from the people around me, my mom and my dad.
So it sounds like from just listening to you, your parents played a huge role in your direction as far as when it comes to fashion.
Yes.
And from entrepreneurship.
Yes, entrepreneurship, definitely. I could see other people where they may have the fear to jump out or start their business or, what if this, what if that? Yeah. But I feel like that's based out of fear. I naturally didn't have that fear just because I saw a Black successful millionaire as, my mom growing up, so it's what else? I naturally was oh, Mom, I want to start a brand. Oh, that's dope. What we gonna do? It was always completely supported. So.
Wow. Did your mom help you start your fashion industry? The
help
fashion
me with
clothing
my brand.
line?
Yeah, I feel like my whole family did. But yeah, my mom is a manager too. Wow. So she's very hands-on, but she's she always says, I got your back forever and a day after that. So whatever I want to do, she's always fully supported me in. She has a lot of different connections, and she's the one hey, Mom, I want to go to Rock Nation brunch. Oh, let me make a call. She's been connected forever. So when I wanted to do it, she saw the vision for me, and any way I needed help, she did. Even just setting me up with lawyers for trademarks, LLCs, just steering me in the right direction. Then even to the point where we didn't have staff and it's just us, we're packing the orders. She's shipping it. We're going to FedEx. You know what I mean? So
Mama had your back.
Yeah, she still does. Yeah.
To this day.
Yeah, to this day.
So someone watching right now, it's like the average person who watches this show is a 34-year-old Black woman.
Love that.
And they are working a full-time job,
Okay.
right? But then they want to start a business on the side.
Okay.
And one of the most common industries for Black ladies to start in is in the fashion industry.
Yes.
Whether that's either in the hair industry or the
Correct.
clothing line. What would you say, let's say for two things, let's give them two things. If they want to get into the clothing line like you, what are two things they should think about before going into?
That it is a full-time job. Like, you have to be dedicated. I would want them to have some passion in the lane that they're going, because if it's not something that you really desire to do, it will still feel like work, you know? And it's heavy sometimes. And some people, are built strong and they, go-getters, so they don't mind it being like if they're getting to a bag, But I more so want to do something that I'm still happy, like I get excited and happy about doing,
Okay.
So I would say just know that it is a full-time job. There's no hours for entrepreneurs. It's 24/7 basically. Like,
Okay.
my day, when a lot of people days end around midnight to 1 a.m., that's when they wake up, in Turkey and China and, over there. So I start I'm on WhatsApp, starting meetings and conversations and getting details done, from 1 to 4 a.m. in the morning, so it's no set hours for entrepreneurship. You got to get that shit done.
So you're using your, so let me get it straight then, because I'm not in the fashion industry. I'm a brother, you know what I'm saying?
Now you need to get you some hoodies done. I'm pretty sure you got some catchphrases.
As a matter of fact, look.
Well, let me know.
My CJ just looked at me, bro. He was like, bro, hey. Now, seriously, I was telling my team.
I got you. I'm very creative. I can help you from start to finish.
Y'all, listen, I am going to partner with Mieka to create the first clothing line around our neat business. She gonna get a percentage. Yep. Now, Alex may be a little upset with that, but
he had that idea.
No. I told him I told him when he first started with us that he needed to come up with the clothing line.
Okay.
He been slacking.
Oh, so came in, took your job, Alex. Sorry.
No, he ain't been slacking. We've been busy, but I'm serious. Like, is there money in that business?
Yeah. Yes, I feel like it really. I know that it is, and I think more so than anything, another takeaway I would give anyone is consistency.
Well, that's good.
Consistency. You could do whatever. You could make a collection you may not like. You just got to push through it. And this is when I'm talking to you or talking to anyone, I'm feeding into myself as well, because that's something I've lacked at times, and I firsthand see. It's like a no-fail formula, kind of, if you do it, and I still don't do it sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm real big on my mental health space the older I get. Okay. So that takes seniority over everything, good or bad. That's what I'm saying. There's some people that they're go-getters. They're going to work through whatever, sick, heartache, heartbreak, their kids sick, whatever, they're going to go get it. Me, it's like I need a mental break right now, and I'll shut everything down. Yeah. And that's not great with business, because consumers just need to see consistency. They want to buy into a lifestyle. They want to buy into a full brand and aesthetic. So if they see you not posting on Instagram for a week or two, you're forgotten almost. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Especially with a brand. They want you to push out content. They want to feel like they can relate to you. They want to, they want to be a part of the brand. So for me, rich girl candy, they want to be a rich girl. Okay, so now I bought into this rich girl lifestyle, and we have these cute hoodies and clothes, and you're dropping this inspirational inspirational quotes or whatever. And I do a lot of collaborations. I always collaborate with Black women. So all my collaborations with other brands have been with Black or Black women or women-owned brands or minority.
So no love for the brothers.
But again, everyone that I hire is black. Yeah, Black or.
So you hire the brothers to help you out, but you really won't give no face.
But no. It's just my brand is a women's brand,
I'm
it's
messing with you.
I know it's typically not another guy. I haven't come across that. But as far as like my graphic designer is a Black guy, my photographer is a Black guy. I try to hire Black, you know.
Yo, real quick, you guys, are you looking to change your career here in the year 2023? If so, look no further than Bethel School of Technology, the only Christian online tech boot camp in the world. According to a recent report, Black people make up just about 4% of the U.S. technology workforce. But you see, at Bethel Tech, who I partner with for this year, they believe that all people, including us Black people, should have access to the lucrative and fulfilling opportunities in the tech industry. Now, with their 9-month program, you'll gain the essential skills you need to start a successful career in technology. And let's not forget the earning potential. You see, according to Indeed, the average salary of a software developer in the U.S. is around $103,000. Say what? You know, you can choose from programs like the cybersecurity and UI UX design and launch your tech career or even a tech business ignited with passion and purpose. So listen, we're going to skip the debt and we're going to invest into yourself for just 9 months that can change the next 9 years of your life. All you got to do is join Bethel Tech today to achieve your career aspirations. Visit AnthonyONeal.com/Bethel or click the link in today's show notes today so you can register and start a new journey of your life. Now, you know what? Let's get back to the show because this is a good one today. Let's keep it a buck. Now, Rich Girl Candy, where did that come from? Like, where did that start from? Because when I was studying your brand, I was like, Rich Girl Candy, and your stuff it's fire now. Let's be real.
Yeah.
If you have not checked out her clothing line, we're going to drop it in today's show notes. Okay. Definitely check it out. But where did it come from? Rich Girl Candy. Is that from Every Girl Wants to Be Rich?
Not wants to be rich, no. And I also wanted to, the more I speak about it, well, I've had my brand for 10 years now, which is crazy. Time is flying. But rich more so in an abundance of. So having an abundance of. Yes. So at most times I feel like I don't want it to be the focus on money. It's like I have an abundance of love. I have abundance of peace. I have abundance of wealth as well is great, but the rich is more so an abundance, to have an abundance of. So you could be rich in a lot of different ways in life that you don't even know, or you're just not even taking time to look at, No. Like
I didn't know Rich Girl stood for that.
Yeah.
Now that's fine.
Thank you.
Abundance.
Yes.
Now we over here talking my language. Shababa. I like that. My Lord. But yeah, I like that abundance. Abundance. Girl, we about to have it. What? So you're building. You're successful. You're well known, but you also have a sharp young man. When you think about your life and your success and your son, as a mom, how do you feel? Like, what are some things that you're teaching your son about just future and just life in general as a mother?
So I want him to know that he's completely supported in whatever he wants to do, like career-wise, or no side has ever pushed that he has to play basketball or he has to, we're not those parents. We're completely supportive of whatever he wants to do, whatever makes him really happy. Yeah. And my focus is more so making him a good man, like a good child turned to a good man. So I always get ecstatic, like he'll go over to a friend's house or to a birthday party or even his school. When they tell me like how everything was, is PJ was so helpful. He was so kind. Wow. Some of the kids were kind of picking on this kid, and PJ stood up for them. I don't tolerate any bullying, any clicking up, none of that. So it makes me so happy to hear that more so. Like even with his report card, they sent like 3 paragraphs about his character before they even, you know what I mean?
Wow.
And he's at a new school now, but they're just saying PJ is very helpful.
Yeah.
He sticks up for whoever, like he doesn't click with, he gets along with everyone is what they say. And they say a lot of kids can't maneuver all the different circles and get along with everyone. And I could see him, he'll like mentally get upset or like a little sad if someone else is being taunted. Like he just doesn't like to see that. It won't even have to be him. Like he'll be fully passionate and it's like, but it wasn't fair. He didn't do that and they were, you get what I'm saying? So I love that. I love that so much. Like kids are kids, but I love that every time he comes home, the parent, wherever he is, 100% of the time sends me a message like, you're raising a good kid. Like he was holding the door for all the women. He was helpful. He can hold a conversation. Like he's talking to the adults. He's very well knowledge in the stuff he likes. So he could talk to a grown man about basketball or sports or anything for an hour and you'll forget you're talking to a 10-year-old. You know what I mean? So
That makes sense.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure as a mother, that has to be amazing. And I'm curious from your position, when you're raising a son to where his father is very well known celebrity, his mom is very well known celebrity as well. What are the traits? Well, you already said the traits, but how is it that you as a mom are able to really raise a solid son to understand, hey, you are blessed, but you still need to do this? Because here's the truth. I know a lot of wealthy kids.
And they're brats.
And they are just not good kids.
They're brats, yeah. It's giving F them kids.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I know who your daddy is, dog. God, dog. But they walk around with this arrogance, with this like, do you know who I am? Do you know who my daddy, my mama is? And it's like, my mom was talking to me one day. She said, boy, I just hope whenever you do have your kid that you and your wife will really, really raise them up different, because they're going to raise up different than the way I was raised, and I'm curious, what are you doing differently to where your son is opening up doors? Sometimes they think doors should be opened up for them.
Yeah, no, that's not, I know the child you're speaking of, but that's not my child at all. I think more so just being as authentic or real as possible. It's like, take your shoes off. Like, he's just a normal kid. Like, I raised him how I was raised. Or even when, like, nowadays the teachers are like, okay, call me Katie. It's Miss Katie. Like, put some respect on it. He's like, but she said, I said, PJ, it's Miss Katie. Just that like old school structure and humility. His father is a really humble guy, and he has the demeanor. Like he never walks into a room like, I am who I am. Like nobody in our family kind of moves like that, Yeah. So I think it's just natural for him to see. Like he's not getting treated special. Yeah. Do you get me? Not in our house, not by our family. Wow. His cousin's still gonna beat him up. His my dad, so his granddad, his pop, gonna give him mess and slap him in the back of the head. Boy, move on, Woo. Like it's not a Prince PJ type of vibe,
Yeah.
So I feel like just more so focusing on like the being humble, being very humble, and being just real and authentic. Like we chill out. We have like as normal of a life as we could in the positions we are.
No, you're definitely a humble person. I mean, I commend you and his father for what y'all are doing. But now I'm about to flip it on you.
Okay.
We about to have some fun.
Okay.
And this is gonna be y'all know I had to go there. You know what I'm saying? For people who knows Mieka has dated and been involved with some very wealthy and high-end people. Now that you're single in the dating space, what does dating look like for you today? Like, let me ask you this question. I ask every single successful woman on my show this question.
Okay.
Ask that question.
35 successful.
Okay.
Coming from your past. Mm-hmm. You meet a great man.
Okay.
He's a school teacher.
Okay.
Making $42,000 a year.
Okay.
Can't buy that sweater you have on right now. Yo, she already like, she's like, okay.
I'm getting defeated now.
Ooh, okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, like seriously, what good man, solid man, but he really is called to teach your son. Could you date him?
No. No. No.
Why not?
I feel like I don't want to completely like change my lifestyle.
Okay.
Like, I don't think that's realistic to completely have to change your lifestyle for someone. I understand he's a great man and he would be great for someone, but I like my lifestyle. I like being comfortable. I like, how I live. And with a child, I want more children. I kind of want 2 or 3 more kids. So I want like a big family. Like I have the vision in my head of like the house and just love and laughter, and I can smell the food cooking, and like I wouldn't want to completely, because that's not part of my desire, my real desires. You get what I'm saying? Like I have it in my head what I want, and I want to, manifest that vision. And so I don't want to have to feel like I'm cutting back on so much. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like I would be completely happy in that situation, honestly. Now, I don't only date millionaires or only go after. So now that, but you did like a drastic. You didn't just.
And
like,
it is a drastic.
You get what I'm saying?
It is.
That's just completely different from or aligned with my lifestyle. But I'm not the type where it's like he have to make this. He have to. No. But on the flip side, I will say. I'll say, okay, so like, and we're of course going to be talking about moving forward, but just briefly, like from dating, like my past relationship or who I was in a relationship with, when we broke up, I feel like a lot of the talk or everyone, okay, imagine being me or in my situation, that the advice or the people that were talking to me would always say like you're gonna find love again. It's not gonna be like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. You may never have that again, but you'll find love. And even that, I feel like it's projection. So people project stuff that they don't see realistically happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that may not align with them or their life, but I feel like, and it was probably just ego or hurt, but it's like backhanded support type of thing, So that stuck with me back then, because it's like they just had it embedded in my head that basically I have to date way less to find love. You get what I'm saying? So I will say the person I dated after me and his father broke up, he came, and if it was just looking at that type of stuff, he could offer me the exact same lifestyle. Like he came with all the bells and whistles, but very respectful, honorable guy, a great guy. I honestly don't think I was ready at the time. Gotcha. Like I wasn't ready to fully move on. And we've communicated that now, but I think the takeaway from that is, yes, you can. You can have this lifestyle in another. Like it's as if they made it seem like it was like a leprechaun or something. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Or like a unicorn, and I would never get this lifestyle again. And the very next person I dated could offer that exact same lifestyle, wanted more children, very present, very there in the moment, and wanting to make me happy mentally, physically. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like completely supportive of me. So I know that that was just God saying, stop letting people project shit onto you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if that was the, like I can bring you someone that does the same, not the same career, I'm saying, but can offer you the same bells and whistles and be completely there for you, your mental, like he was a grown man, you know what I mean? So how are you feeling, but actually listening, you know?
Right.
So if anything, I just felt like it was to show me, Mieka, you can get that if that's what you desire. But again, I'm not just looking to date a rich man. I want to be happy. Like I just want to be happy, and I want to be in a relationship where it's like, it's my best friend, like that's my homie, that's my dog, you know what I mean? And we could just like bounce ideas off each other. I just want to be in like a happy relationship.
Deep down, when you think about the future, right? You have a son that you are raising. How does that come into play in your next situation? Because I think sometimes I get confused by single mothers. Because sometimes I see ladies doing it this way, and then I see some ladies who don't even care about who they introduce to their children. So in your situation, what does that look like in the future when you introduce? I'm curious about that. When will you feel comfortable introducing your son to your next situation?
So in the earlier days when I first started dating, I didn't introduce PJ to anybody. He didn't, even the person I'm saying that was the great guy, he never met PJ.
Never.
No. And then I was in another relationship, and then that's on the opposite side. He was there. He didn't have no money. I'm letting you know. And I
wait.
I'm not
you
gonna lie
said no to the teacher, and then you went to the opposite side?
I'm just being honest. Again, I don't feel like I was ready to really date. And I was head over heels in love in that situation. You know, yeah.
So then wait, hold on, pause. You was head over heels in love with a guy who didn't have the money that you wanted, but he had your heart.
Car.
No car?
It was getting ghetto.
Yo, wait.
Ghetto.
Where do you? I mean, I don't want to be rude. But where do you live? Do you have a home at least? Wow.
Ghetto. He was getting. He had potential, but he's good now. He's very good now, which is crazy. But he had potential. But
why not go back?
No, he's in a.
Okay. I got you.
But he's good now. But I really was in love. But again, he never met PJ. So, and this is tricky with being a single mom because it does go both ways. But it's like PJ is 10 now, and I'm dating. So I'm dating. I'm single. But like I've been dating a person. It's been about like 3.5 years, honestly. But it's a situation I need to move forward from. I think I get comfortable and complacent. I don't know. I find comfort, and you know how you just get comfortable with somebody, and it's like I know that I gotta kind of move on, but it's kind of like holding on. But I'm not delusional to the point where I'm saying like I am single, but
I got you.
I don't really date a lot of people at the same time. So
which is good.
Yeah. So with him, PJ was about 7, I guess, when I met him, because it's been 3.5 years. So PJ met him.
Okay.
But it's tricky being a single mom, because PJ, like, you'd think he's my husband. Like, he walking around the house in just his boxer shorts, and he busts right in the room, and I'm his PJ, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
a good sign, though.
This is my mom, right? So, but I don't know if I like waited too long to introduce him to me, because it's like he never saw that dynamic.
I got you.
Like,
outside of his father.
Exactly. He saw that. He saw his parents together, and he saw that dynamic. Then he saw us even co-parenting together, but he never saw me with a person. So it's like once I did, it's like he was kind of like hazing them a little bit or whatever. But the guy is really cool. Like, he thinks it's funny. He's really cool. So they'll play the game or play basketball. But it like took time for PJ to even warm up to the idea that he may have to share me. You know what I mean?
But that's a good son, though. I mean, because if my mom was single, I would be hazing any man that comes into her relationship too, you know? Well, my sister was, she brought my brother-in-law in, and I didn't like him at first.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, my sister was a virgin.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you got dreads. You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
based just on appearance, you feel like, or did he give like
it's my little sister. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
wasn't like nobody.
I was that typical Negro. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I done had my fair share of dogging out ladies, disrespecting them in my 20s. Yeah, my 20s. Absolutely. I ain't gonna lie about that.
No.
So I'm like, bruh, you see a virgin. I'm like, brother, you do you really love my sister? Mm-hmm. You know, and then he quit his job when they got married after they had a kid to be a YouTuber.
Okay.
And I was like, bruh, really? Like, nah, bruh. Get your behind a job. Nah, my Yvette gonna work. Nah, Negro, you the man. You work. But now today, you know, I mean, he's built a multi-7-figure company on YouTube.
Okay.
And retired my sister.
Okay.
And I literally just had him on a show. When was it, CJ? 3 months ago. And I literally apologized to
I'm about
him.
to say, so you see how your projections are thinking that couldn't have worked?
Absolutely.
So I'm glad that he did push through and, you know, fought it, but yeah, it's like, some people can't fathom certain things working out, and then that's your sister, so you're just going to be overprotective.
But I was a dog.
Oh, you are?
Oh, I wasn't. I don't play about my family. I am a family man because I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. So it's like I have 4
family.
loving parents who co-parented me very well, which is why I love, you know, yours and your ex's situation. And that's why I was like, yo, I got a lot of respect for you because that's hard.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of humbling to do that. And when I saw you, I was like, yo, she reminds me of my mothers. Because my mothers love each other and respect each other to this day. Every Thanksgiving,
Yes.
they come to my house. They sleep right next to each other.
That's dope.
It is so, and the first time I was scared.
I feel like PJ kind of like that.
I was
They
scared.
don't know
Right.
what's the...
And I was like, okay, wait. So I invited them all to my house to, you know what I'm saying, for Thanksgiving. And they was like, is your mama coming? I was like, yeah. Your daddy's coming? I was like, yeah. Okay. I was like, so where they staying at? I was going to let both of y'all stay here. They was like, okay. So I get here. And they come in, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be different. All 4 of my parents in the same building, like this is gonna be interesting.
Was it good vibes?
Listen, both my mothers, every Thanksgiving, they call each other now.
That's dope.
Hey man, Anthony likes this. Hey, Anthony wants this. They'll fly in, go grocery shopping together.
Yeah.
I remember my first girlfriend, very first girlfriend. I was living in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Okay.
My dad and mom, stepmom, my other mom, sorry mom, you ain't a step, my mama. They were living in Fayetteville, North Carolina as well. First love of my life, I did her wrong.
Yeah.
I did her totally wrong. Right when I started making, you know what I'm saying, all this money and started booming.
Can't give black people nothing.
I left it. I was literally moving to Jacksonville, Florida, and I said, I can't bring sand to the beach.
Dang.
So I left her hanging.
Damn.
But my biological mom flew from California to be with my other mother to take her out to eat because I said she's my wife.
Oh.
This was before I got my money though.
Oh.
And so she literally flew in to be with my other mom to take her out to eat just to meet her.
That's dope.
And I was like, yo. And I was like, wow. Like, and that's why I would always say this. I would never date a white woman. And I love white people. I'm so sorry. That sounded so wrong.
Your ex was...
No. I'm just saying. But it's like, I was raised by 2 strong black queens.
No, but
And
just
like
to pop in. Yeah, so the takeaway is, I'll never date a white woman. Like, wait, what?
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, when I see that, like that, I'm like, yo, that's the kind of woman I want to be with that can, like, you know, she could set aside her personal desires for what's best for their son.
Yeah.
And both of them say, yo, listen, if this is the woman who he's talking about marrying, then we need to have a conversation with her.
Yeah, I think they make it seem like it's impossible for black women to have these. So I love that that's your story too, because I know it's a lot of people's story that it's just not talked about. It's not glorified. Like they like the ratchet stuff, but they try to make it seem like, angry black men, angry black women, like they try to just make it, or bitter. They just make it seem like it's impossible for it to be a positive, loving, or they'll put other negative spins on it, like, see what money can do, and it don't have nothing to, my character is my character. Like, I don't know your parents' financial state, but I know other people that this is their norm too, and they're not in the situations I'm in. Like, he can't pay me to be cool with somebody. You know what I mean? If I didn't want that relationship, you see that all the time with very successful people. It's just a clean cut, and they go their separate ways. So I think it's just ignorance too. Like, my character is my character. Like, you can't pay me to be cool with someone. You know what I mean? It's like, genuinely want what's best for my son. Like, I'm a real mom. So I think people take that. Like, but that's just the internet. They're gonna, they gotta say something. So that's beautiful that that's your story too. Yeah. So why you didn't double back on her? Is she in a relationship?
She got married. So I did double back.
Damn, was she already married?
No, I mean, to be real, I like Mieka. How's she gonna come to the table and ask me questions?
Baby, I gotta know.
No, man. And what's so funny is I moved to Jacksonville, Florida, and
you're from Florida?
No.
Okay.
And so she still was like, "Yo, I want you," but I'm in Florida. I mean, I'm making this money. I'm on bigger stages. I'm doing my thing. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna find something better than you. And
damn, I love how real you are.
It hit me hard.
But that's hurtful to even hear. But I feel like men think like that often, but
they really do.
Yeah. And I don't think they admit it. So for you to even be that honest, it's like, I could find better.
No, I really thought I could find better, to the point to where, and she still watches the show, and I've celebrated.
Well, I love you, girl, and I'm happy that you're married and happy.
Yeah,
That's his love. Because
I like Mieka. That's their love. It's like this is like, how old I was. I think I was like 23 at the time, right?
It's a tough time.
Tough time, and I remember calling her saying I'm ready. She called me 3 times. Mieka, she came the day before I was moving. She came to my house. It was raining. She just showed up.
Okay.
And she was like, I will pack up and move with you tomorrow. I will quit my job in the morning and I will move with you tomorrow.
This is like a movie.
And I said no. Yeah, I said no.
I'm done with you.
I get down to Florida. I'm doing my thing. She's like, yo, I will move. Can I please come? And I was like, no. I met this chick in Florida, bad. But she only liked me for my money.
Duh.
And I was like, yo, so I figured it out, right? This chick who I was talking about dated me when I had nothing. I mean, and she saw me grow. And I went back after about a year and I asked her, and she met a great man. She met a phenomenal man. And I apologized to her. And I honestly, because I evolved by that time, like I grew and matured, I was actually like, yo, I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
you deserve it.
And I'm glad you didn't push too much.
No.
Because, sometimes women, we are so loyal to a fault. Like, I would hate for her to have messed up something really good and great. Because even men feed their ego sometimes, like just to prove they could get you back or try to, you know what I mean? So I'm glad that you were mature about it.
I told my mom, so it's like, let her go, son.
Yeah.
It was like, you missed out.
Yeah.
But the good thing about God is he will send you around what you missed out on down the road.
Yeah.
And what you don't want to do is mess up someone else's blessing.
No, for sure.
And it was hard for me to do that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dang, I messed up. But it's like, do I think she was my wife? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if she could have
handled.
handled.
A really good woman.
Exactly. I don't know if she could have handled where I am today and where God is taking me tomorrow. But I was like, and she probably could have. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like, yeah. So no. But that's why I tried to circle back to see what was up, but then by the time I circled back and I was a real man and apologized, she was already in a great relationship, got
And that's
married.
who she's married to? Okay.
Married and got kids.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad it worked out for her.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's life lessons, and I feel like that's something you would have had to go through regardless, because had you let her move there and you were like, and yo, nigga, we getting money now era, you would have dragged her through so much, you know, and it could have been more hurtful or stuff that she, you know, that's like PTSD. So
I don't think I was ready for marriage though at 23, 24.
oh yeah, I don't think a lot of people are, but I'm saying even if you guys were still dating and together, and it's like, and then you're in Florida and you're seeing these beautiful women. You get what I'm saying? So you could have hurt her even more.
Listen, I grew up so sheltered.
Yeah.
No kissing, no dating.
Okay.
No romance, no proms, no school dances, no football games. It was school.
All in high school?
Church. School, church.
Whew.
19? Oh man.
You wowed out. You needed to live life though. That's why that super strict stuff is like.
Yeah. No. I love you, mom and daddy.
No, yeah. They did the best. They did what they thought they were supposed. Everyone's just doing their best and what they think they're supposed to do for their child, but it's like.
So do you really think men be messing up? Who do you think mess up most? Men or women?
Men. I think you just had a 5-minute segment on how men.
I messed up one time, but do you think ladies screw men over though?
What do you mean?
Do you think ladies use men?
Yeah, some women use some.
I didn't say
men,
some.
yeah.
I said, do you think a lot of ladies use men?
I don't know. I feel like women are genuinely more loyal to situations. Like, I honestly do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to answer this in the comments, okay? Michelle, let's make this a poll on YouTube.
Okay.
We're going to see who's right, Mieka or Anthony. I think men are more loyal.
To what?
Watch this. I think, dang, Michelle.
Because to what? They're loyal to money and they're loyal to success. Like, I feel like a man with a plan.
But you're proving my point, though.
Okay, go ahead.
You helped me become more successful.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be way more loyal.
Okay, ladies, we're here, right? I feel like women are completely more loyal than men. I feel like women, we can fall in love with potential of men. We can fall in love of what they could be or what we project that they could be. Men aren't really falling in love with the potential of a woman. They don't see they fall in love face value to me, or lust more than love. So I feel like they are attracted to women and then they fall into that, and then they kind of see that she don't have nothing to offer after. We kind of fall in love with the potential of a man. So with that alone, I feel like we're way more loyal because we can be in love before you're even who you're supposed to be.
Yes.
You just said that you were with the lady and
she didn't help me become successful.
You just said she was
with
you all the way up until you got to the point where you took off to be successful, right?
But she didn't contribute to the man that I was becoming in that area.
In no way?
No way. Respectfully.
Okay.
But she was a good woman.
Okay.
But she didn't know how to, part of me is spiritual, right? Like, she didn't really know how to help me in that area, but she was a great woman, loved me, was loyal, was there for me whenever I did things. But if I wanted to come home and talk about business, if I wanted to come home and talk about, hey, I want to do this, she didn't know how to contribute to that conversation.
Okay.
Hey man, listen, I agree with her. I do believe that ladies are more loyal up front, but I do believe when a little boy grows into a grown man, it becomes equal. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that when a woman is pulled from a man from a Christian perspective, right? She's pulled from a man to be his helpmate. When that man finds his helpmate, he's loyal. He's loyal. The moment I meet my wife, I'm going to try and be more loyal than her. You know why? Because she's going to try and be more loyal to me. We're going back and forth. God daggone it. Back to the show. God daggone. Men are more loyal. And I was like, still no excuse. Yeah. I'm not giving that. But I think when a man finds that woman, I just represent for the man.
You can, but they still gonna cheat on that woman. I don't want to hear it. They still gonna cheat on that woman. Like,
but when we cheat, who are we cheating with?
I don't know.
Another
Everybody.
woman.
What, you supposed to cheat with a man?
No, but I'm saying is, so if we're cheating with another woman, then that woman is cheating on something too.
What? No, you lost me. Make it, what?
If I come out of my relationship and if I'm sleeping with another woman, I mean, I don't know the facts and stats on it. I'm not a relationship expert, but from what I do understand from other relationship experts, 50% of those ladies are in another relationship as well.
Oh, no, I don't agree.
So you think
you only cheat with people that's cheating on somebody too? No.
No, but what I am saying is if I am sleeping with another woman who is also in a relationship, she's also cheating.
No, you just did a whole twist. That don't got nothing to do with nothing. Men cheat. They can cheat with single women. It's
I'm just trying to represent for the brothers.
But no.
I agree with you though. I do.
Yeah, I feel like women, we're loyal to a fault sometimes. Good women are loyal to a fault to the point like, some women have men sleeping on their couch right now, and they the ones going to work, and you know what I mean. Some people,
that was you for a little while.
and was trying to borrow the car, but no, it's like
you let him borrow the car?
No, I didn't. Honestly, I did it, but I took him everywhere he needed to go.
So you might as well let him.
I was driving, but I took him wherever he needed to go, baby.
But you know what though?
Doing Uber basically at this point.
But honestly though, I think that real talk, why we laugh on it and why people may say, "Well, that was dumb." I think that is a great trait to have because it shows that if you do get a man. When you do get your husband, if something was to happen for a season, you're going to hold that man down.
Oh, no, yeah, for sure.
You know, that's a trait that I think every woman needs to have.
Yeah.
Because some of these ladies, especially like of your caliber and other calibers, right, just very bougie. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like it's no wiggle room. Nah. Yeah. But I think those women are clear on maybe what they want. So if they're just looking like maybe to be spoiled or for the financial benefit, if they're clear on that and that's what they want, and they're in that like, like fun girl, whatever it's called, if that's what they want, then that's just what they want. That's not what I want out of a relationship. So like I want loyalty. I want love. I want, genuine stuff. I don't want it to just look good on Instagram. Like I want to come home and you feel like my safe place. You know what I mean? So it's like,
that's good.
I genuinely want that. The lifestyle that I have, like I just like really nice stuff.
Yeah.
So if he can offer all this real love and loyalty and could also, come home with, some gifts and pay this or that, that's just beautiful. Or even if, like, I don't need someone to come swoop in and take over everything that's going on because I have my own cars, own homes, you know what I mean? But as long as he can afford and take care of his full lifestyle, and we can live a good lifestyle together, then that's all. You get what I'm saying? I'm open to that. So no, it's not going to be the $42,000 school teacher you said, but if he already has his own stuff going on, and I'm not looking for him to come over and take over all my bills, you know what I mean? But my love language is gift and just being there, like
quality time.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. I pick on ladies like that because I just want to see. I think you have there's no right or wrong answer. Here's the problem that I have, right? When the successful lady's talking about, man, he that's not a good man. I'm like, wait a minute. That school teacher is a good man. He's just not a good man for you. Yeah,
that's what I said. I said he's probably a great man, and for someone, he'll be a great husband because everyone lives different lifestyles. So there's probably a woman that lives a similar lifestyle that's just looking for love and would appreciate that so much. But I feel like it would be like, I would be resentful if I was in love and got in that relationship, but I would resent feeling like, well, damn, I can't buy this month, or I can't do this, or we can't take the trips that I like to go to Ibiza, Dubai, or like that. Those are beautiful experiences to me. So I would never want to just be so in love, but then I might make, demasculate him because it's like, I'm looking at him like, okay, so when you get on, when we going to Bali, what's going on? So I just don't think that would be realistic. You know what I mean? But
you're good.
Yeah, I'm not only trying to date a certain anything, because my ideal guy would be off the scene, like I try to say like a successful, low-key guy.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like I don't want the who's who or the person. You know what I mean? I want the behind the scenes, like,
Yep.
I don't know the career, like, and I'm open to like biz. You know, I don't know the career, but
guys. Guys. We're gonna put her Instagram. Let me stop playing. Let me stop playing with y'all. Hey, listen, y'all. Man, we went way over the show because it was a fun conversation.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. It's a fun conversation with my sister here, and so we're gonna drop her information in today's show notes as far as in for her fashion line. But then also, Mieka has her own YouTube show, and she's building her own brand out there. So we're gonna drop her YouTube channel in today's show notes. Go over there and check her out, support her. Ladies, go subscribe. You know, go rock with her. She's real cool, very down to earth, very real. And I promise y'all, we are going to use her to come out with our own merch. So be on the lookout for that. Seriously, like as soon as we get off this show, we're going to talk about how we can make that happen.
it's gonna be dope.
Because we're going to make some money together. So check out her information. We love you all. See you on the next show. Peace out.
Thank you.